Hey, she say, do you love me? I tell her only partly. I only love my bed and my mama. I'm sorry. 50 dub, I even got it tatted on me. 81, they'll bring the crashers to the party.
Oh, beautiful pass to McCaw on the foul. What a gorgeous look that was by Bell. Uh-oh, let's hope McCaw's all right.
Oh, he hit his...
Oh, boy.
Hit that...
Just this Warriors team is snake bit right now. And you can see the reaction from Steve Kerr. Boy, Steve Kerr, let's just hope he's okay. That's just awful. And now Steve Kerr's going to walk out onto the floor off camera. Every game, it just seems like he's got a player that's getting hurt.
Yeah, he's in pain. He's in real pain.
Yep.
You see, he'll come down hard, right directly on that spine.
That hurts to just watch.
Oh.
Wow. Seriously, if you're a fan of the Warriors, you just have to wonder. And you see Vince Carter and the concern there that he has. But seriously, Jerry, it's almost like every game a member of the Warriors is coming down with an injury. They got back Klay Thompson tonight. On Thursday night, they got back Kevin Durant from the fractured ribs. And now you see Patrick McCaw still on the floor. And look at Steve Kerr put his hand on the back of Vince Carter, who feels absolutely awful. And Vince Carter now going over and saying something to Patrick. Vince Carter, one of the great ambassadors for the NBA, and everywhere we go, you can see the respect factor that everyone has for Vince, and no one feels worse than him right now, I'll tell you that. Such a
long list of things you've got to deal with James on the offensive end. You're guarding him, right?
Butler takes it away from a couple of Rockets, and Gibson throws up an air ball. A timeout on the floor. Let's see here. Butler, well, Nene landed on his leg, but it seemed all right there. You wonder if it was there on the non-contact on the plant.
Looks like the right knee. Hard to tell really what happened there. I remember Butler, curiously, did not play in the All-Star game on Sunday. Apparently just announced that he wasn't available. Felt like it was in his best interest physically. Probably unrelated to this. But again, we don't really know. We don't have any update on his condition. He was helped off the floor there in Houston.
So Tyrone Wallace, who was just called up from the G League, getting his first action. Blake Griffin just threw it away. Blake is laying behind the play. Nick Young will ease into a 3.
And Steph Curry was wide open on the other side. I thought he might take one dribble that way.
Speaking of wide open, and Harrell blocked Draymond from behind. And Draymond's going to get a tee. Now, they're going to tend to Blake Griffin on the other end.
He was very awkward in his move to the basket and landed awkwardly.
He never got up. We got clipped by JaVale's elbow inadvertently. And perfect pass.
Yeah, perfect pass. And there's the block and looked pretty clean. It's a lot like Draymond. He comes very, very aggressive to the ball.
Well, the one thing that Blake Griffin has done against the rest of the league in terms of scoring and rebounding, he doesn't do against the Warriors. And that's primarily because Draymond Green really takes that as a personal challenge to guard Blake Griffin.
They've bottled him up the last few years.
They're almost immobilizing his head here.
He's already missed 14 games this year.
So, yeah, the head and neck is being stabilized.
He had a knee injury. We might as well talk about it. This team has been decimated with injuries. Austin Rivers, he's got a bad heel, Achilles. And Patrick Beverly, microfracture surgery, missing the rest of the season.
That's a good sign. And he is up and moving, but definitely with some assistance. And he's going to go straight to the locker room. They're going to